So this is a Swift Blakemere, going to take you around the van and show you how it operates. Jockey wheel, hitch and handbrake is all stuff we'll go through in person here on site with you. In the front locker you've got your gas bottle with gas regulator attached, and you've got a reverse thread fitment going into the bottle and your gas tap on top. In the front locker also you'll find the leg winder for the van. On the side of the caravan you've got your water pump connection, which very simply pushes into place. So as you can see, he says, pulls out and pushes in. Obviously a tight seal on there due to the fact it's a water connection, and then your pump drops down inside the aqua roll itself. On the side of the van you've got your water heater, and to drain down this particular caravan you need to have a large screwdriver, a large flat blade screwdriver to undo the valve just here, and it will allow the water out of the water system. And again, before you fill it up you'd need to put that in to allow the water system to be filled. You've then got your battery box on the outside of the van with a 110 amp leisure battery in there, and your mains power lead coming into the side of the van. You've then got your grey wastewater pipe, so you've got your fresh water that goes in the front of the caravan, and the wastewater will come out down the side here. On the side of the van also, you've got the toilet waste cassette. You've got a toilet flush tank here, which you'd need to fill with 3.5 litres of water and a cap full of the pink fluid through the neck there. And if you ever wanted to drain that down, you take the yellow bung off just there to allow that water system to drain down for the toilet flush. Would advise you do that for winter storage. In the bottom here, you've got a handle to release the toilet cassette, which you can pull towards you by pulling that yellow handle down. The neck here will turn out to allow the toilet waste to be tipped away. And on the back of the cassette, you've got a yellow pressure relief button just there, so when you press that button in, it actually allows the air to come out of the tank when you're tipping the waste away, so it doesn't spit and splatter back at you. The yellow cap there is a measure for the fluids, so you put 1 cap full of the blue fluid in this cassette and a litre of water prior to use. On the back of the van, on either side again, you've got your wind down legs, the same as you've got on the front right hand side through the little hole on the side of the van. And you'd only use these to stabilise the caravan rather than lifting the caravan off the ground. You've also got your other leg winder down this side of the van, just there, and you've got one in a similar position on the other side also. You've got your fridge vents here, which allow the heat out the back of the fridge unit, and you've also got a gas flue here for when you're operating the fridge on gas, and the same with the bottom flue just here. Going on to the inside of the caravan now. So to fill the water system, which is the first thing we're going to need to do on this particular caravan, you're going to need to come over to every tap on board the caravan and open all the taps up on the hot side of the water heating completely. As you can see, I've already filled the water system, so I'm actually going to turn the tap off. You'd also do the same with the shower tap in the bathroom, just there. So again, you'd have that on the hot side, and I would just advise that you make sure the shower head is in the sink rather than just over the top of the sink itself, if that makes sense. So with all them taps open on the hot side of the water heating, you can then come down to the control panel, which is just up here on the wall. And to operate the caravan, you're going to need to make sure this auxiliary switch here is pushed down to the bottom. And if you're connected to mains power, the switch is going to need to be down on the van side, so you press this switch down. Above that, you've got your voltmeter for the caravan, but just here also you've got your water pump switch. So to fill that water system, with the aqua roll connected on the outside, you're going to need to have all the taps open on the hot side, then turn the water pump on. Eventually, when the water system is filled, you'll have water running continuously out of every tap on board the caravan. At that point, you can turn off each tap on the caravan once the water's running freely, as it is now. And like I said, at that point, you'll turn each tap off to allow the water system to be sealed. And then you can think about warming the water on gas or electric. Now, to warm it on gas, you'd simply press the button here to operate it on gas, and the green light here is essentially a pilot light for the gas water heating. If it ever failed to ignite, it'd flash a red light down the bottom here to let you know the pilot light has not ignited. If the battery is low for any reason and it won't allow the igniter to work, you'll also have a red light that appears here. So that is essentially your gas water heating for the caravan, and that is the gas side of it. But to turn it back off, you turn it off on the switch just here. So like I said, green pilot light at the top, red fail light at the bottom, and the light in the middle indicates that the battery is low and it won't allow the igniter to work. Below the seat on that side of the caravan, you actually have your fan heater switch, a water heater for electric switch here at the top, which you turn on, and that'll allow the water heater to warm up on electric. Below that, to use your heating on board the caravan, so your actual like fan assisted heating, you'd need to make sure this switch here is turned on also. On the top of the heater, you have a couple of different options. You have your option to run blown air heating, so you simply push this across so the red light appeared, and that would allow the fan to kick in. And to control the temperature of the heater, you have this dial here that you'll slide across to allow the heat to come on for the heater. Obviously the higher you go with that, the hotter the heating will be. If you want to run the caravan on gas for the heating side of things, you can very simply push this dial down and spin the dial round. You'll get a green light that appears just on top. And it's a bit hard to show you, but bit hard to show you because of the light, sorry. But the green light here is actually the pilot light for the heating system. If that ever flashed, it would mean the heating system has actually failed to ignite. And when it has fully ignited, as you can see, when it just flashed just there, you turn the dial round to the gas symbol here to be able to control the heat for the heater itself. So the green light is your pilot light, and to turn it back off, you'd press the dial down and put it round to the white dot on this side to turn the heating system back off for the caravan. I'm just going to turn the heating systems back off. The fridge, very simple to operate again. You've got your options to run 12 volt from the vehicle you are towing with. So if you were towing the vehicle down the road and you wanted to use the fridge as a cool box, you could come up to the switch panel again, up on the opposite side of the caravan, and you'll notice it says car. You'd flick this switch over to the car side at the top, which will allow the 12 volt system on the car to operate the fridge on board the caravan as a cool box. However, the other side to that is that will not work off the 12 volt system on board the caravan. It is solely off the 12 volt system from the car you are towing with. To operate the fridge on mains power, to operate it on the 12 volt, you'd then simply flick the switch on here with the battery symbol, and like I said, that'll operate from the 12 volt supply on the car. To operate the fridge on mains, you'd very simply flick the switch on here, which has got a mains plug symbol behind it, and then you control the temperature of the fridge on this dial to the right of it. So as you can see here, this is the fridge temperature on electric. To turn it off of electric, you turn the switch back off. To operate the fridge on gas, you'd very simply press the dial in just here and turn it. I do apologise for the light. You turn it to the full amount of gas, press the dial in and hit the igniter on the opposite side. When it has ignited inside the fridge itself, through the little window that you can see just at the back there, you'd actually see the pilot light appear. I'm going to try and make that ignite. There we go. As you can see, the blue light is now lit and the fridge is working on gas. Very similar to the heater, you'd hold down the gas valve for 5 to 10 seconds to allow the thermocouple to warm up, then slowly release the valve that you're holding in. And once it's ignited, you can control the temperature of the fridge on gas on the dial to the right of the gas option. To turn the gas back off, again, you'd spin the dial back round to the white dot, and that would isolate the gas supply to the fridge. The cooker itself, very self-explanatory, or very easy to use. As you can see, gas hob working as you'd expect it to. Oh. And again, all the gas rings are ignited as you'd expect. Toilet system in the caravan, again, very simple to use. You've got a pump flush, a turn flush on this particular toilet. So when the toilet system's got water in it, you'd flush it by turning this handle. And to allow the waste flap to open, so the toilet waste can go down, you'd open this flap up to the right, to the left here where the open is, and that would allow the toilet waste into the cassette under the van. And that is the end of the handover video. Thank you very much for watching. If you have any further questions on the Blakemere, please do give us a call here at the Caravan Company and we'd be more than happy to help. Thank you for watching and enjoy the caravan.